Okay, so welcome Wolfgang. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to share what you do and how you have used the natural cycles of all different kinds, and we're going to talk about that to help you grow and build your business and help it, just increase that flow of you-ness through you. So before we actually start talking about actually what it is you do and sharing your tips and inspirations today, can you share with everybody what you do?
Okay, my name is Wolfgang Riedl and I live and love in Berlin. I'm self-employed as a licensed massage therapist and a yin yoga teacher and teacher trainer. I'm trained in Chinese medicine and flower essence therapy, so I've got a wide spectrum of supporting people on their journey towards more compassionate, fulfilled, grounded living. That was a very dense, short version of what I do.
Yeah, but how lovely. And it's a beautiful example of, how you're different from other people who might be teaching yoga or doing flower essences out there. So I think that's really, really nice. So my invite for you today was to come and have a chat with me. And I actually think the reason we both first connected a few years ago was to do with the cycles, wasn't it?
Yes. I actually started with your lunar cycle program.
Yeah, you did. You came into manifesting with the moon. Yeah. So I just remembered that as we were talking. So our connection is actually all to do through the natural cycles of the earth. So it's very apt that we are here together just talking about it today. So I invited you in just to chat because I have a deep, deep love of all the cycles of the earth. They've helped me massively in all different ways, including for my business. And I know they have for you too. And
Yes.
so most people hold a knowledge of it just because it's part of who we are. For some people, it's not yet awakened, which is fine because it's up in all of us at some point, maybe. But there's less of an awareness around it about how we can use it to run our businesses. And of course,
it's for me, rhythm has been always something very, very important to look closely into it, especially for my life. And when I joined your Empowered Healer program, it literally became clear to me that I could use this as an internal source to navigate my business. Because one thing I really learned quite fast through your program was I always saw my business as something external. And with your program, you showed us that our business is nothing external. It's just it's more elongated being of ourselves manifesting on the outside. So running with the manifesting with the moon through you or with you, it gave me another glimpse of rhythm. Coming from Chinese medicine, for me, elements, they were very natural, but still you needed a dictionary to transport the Chinese into your normal day life. And with the manifesting with the moon, it all just then became clear to me, oh, wow, I could use this to gain more rhythm for myself and for my business. So I actually remember now talking with you again on the camera and even now live. It used to be one of my biggest challenges. Last year, we did a deep dive into the fire element becoming more visible. And you just invited us as a group to look what challenge would you like to do to become more visible? And I said, my biggest challenge is to talk live, to talk on camera. So I did this for 10 days. Little did I know that seeding last year, talking more freely on into a camera, not knowing who else is watching, will become something so substantial for something we all had beginning of this year, not knowing how that infect us, our business, our lifestyle. And I didn't think of that videos could be something, another ground part of my whole business. So it literally came out, going live, doing teachings online, became a part of my business. Nevertheless, I still love seeing people in person.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me too. It's different. It's absolutely
Yes.
different. So yeah, I mean, as we're recording this during this kind of like very interesting 2020, where we've all had to learn to do things differently, you've actually had a very successful year, haven't you, business-wise?
Yes. Surprisingly, for me, because I didn't put so much focus on it, but literally my business, getting out of the way, letting source talk through me and literally embody through me, even through that in and out of Zoom space, literally gave me a whole new foundation of an income within my business, which I didn't think I had.
Yeah, that's beautiful, really, because it's so resonant with my beliefs too. And what it almost does is it obviously expands us, it gives us extra reach. There are many advantages of working online.
Yeah.
And of course, once this world of ours goes back to normal, we can start seeing people in more embodied forms as well. So yeah, so seeding something last year,
Yeah.
and harvesting it this year, not knowing that that's what you were going to do.
Yeah.
It's a very good example of getting out of our own way.
Yes.
Just doing
And it
it.
did work. It did work magically.
I remember.
I always thought I'm living out of the box and I'm working outside of the box, but even that could be a box.
Yeah.
So using the rhythm of life, the rhythm Earth gives us, the Father Sky gives us, and we deep dive into our own rhythm. I actually found out when to rest and when to work. I could literally look back on my calendar and see when I did a live training and it was around the new moon area or the new moon time. Those weren't the best teachings I did, I have to admit. Although my teachings are still professional, but yet I could
good.
I was really, yes, but I felt very drained after that, and I needed more time to rest.
Okay.
And now I'm scheduling my things after the moon. And I know I'm not going to do anything around new moon. That is my resting time.
So what's the optimal time for you to deliver trainings or be more outward?
Actually, the time before full moon,
Okay.
that is my best productive time. This is when I really get creative, and just after full moon. But I have to be cautious that I'm not sensing already the energy of the new moon. If I get into that, I really struggle. It's hard for me to get up in the morning and do my practice and be full there and responsible with my whole teaching with my students.
It's fascinating. Yeah, I think it's really interesting, and it's about really finding that place for yourself where you respond best to the rhythms, and we will all be unique with that. So what I'm hearing is that because I know you come to virtually all our new moon alignments, you're kind of there, present or via the replay, it's something you turn up for. Am I hearing that by just doing them again and again and again and again and again, you found your rhythm?
Yes, of course, because as a human being, you learn by repetition.
Yeah.
Just doing it once or listening to it once will not give you the full embodiment of what you could literally learn. And to be honest, not every new moon is the same. I mean, for example, this September new moon, no, the previous, that was in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not my new moon.
No.
But I can sense the new moon to come being in Virgo. This is exactly my kind of thing. I can literally tap into this energy and I can sense a new way of structuring things.
Mm-hmm.
And before then, it was like more the Pisces moon, which is like sort of more dream state. So not my best working bit.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? But isn't that cool? I'm so pleased you shared those examples, because we tend to think sometimes it's something to do with us.
Yeah.
And obviously there's always a personal filter, but so often it's actually something much bigger than us that's flowing. And when we flow with it, rather than pushing against it, things can change. And it's no different in business. And that's what's lovely about having a self-employed business, because we can actually schedule things when they work for us.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. How lovely. I'm really pleased that we got to talk about this together, because it's something that's really, really connects both of us to start with. Also, I can tell it's deeply part of your work and what you pass on to others as well. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with anybody who might be listening, who wants to start or go bigger with their business?
My biggest aha moment was really finding my own rhythm. And first, I'm a very structured guy. On the other hand, I'm a very dreamy guy. I like to pull myself back and just do what I do best, lying around and doing nothing. I really had to step out of my comfort zone and step out of my I know it all well. And stepping into the unknown and let the rhythm of Mother Nature inspire me. And if you are willing to see that your business that you create from the inside is a part of you and has its own rhythm and is like an own being, it's like a child or a pet you have that has its own rhythm, allow to tap into the rhythm of your business and try to resonate with your rhythm and the rhythm of your business, and then find that balance. It's not easy, definitely not if outside things are coming up and push us out of our comfort zone. It's always good to sort of, for me at least, to lean back, relax into it, observe what's going on, name it, and then decide if you want to change it, and see in which rhythm do you want to change it.
Wow. Yeah.
Those were my wise words for today.
Those are very wise words. I love them. I love them indeed.
You have been recorded.
Lots of people. Thank you so much, Wolfgang. I appreciate your
Thank you.
sharing today, and I hope it helps many, many people.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.